Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Sessions. I am Mike, and today I am very happy to practice English with you.
Today's topic is very important: how to sound confident in English, even with a small vocabulary.
Many learners think confidence comes from big words. They think if I know more vocabulary, I will sound confident, but this is not true.
Confidence does not come from big words. Confidence comes from how you use the words you already know.
If this is your problem, do not worry. You are not alone. Many English learners feel the same way.
They say, I know only simple words, so I feel shy. They say, I want to sound smart, but I don't have enough vocabulary.
They say, native speakers use so many words I don't know.
This is normal, but here's the good news. You can sound confident today with the words you already have.
Let's find out how.
The first step is this: speak slowly and clearly. Many learners think fast speaking sounds confident.
This is not true. Fast speaking with mistakes sounds nervous. Slow speaking with clear words sounds confident.
You can say, I want to learn English slowly, clearly. This sounds calm. This sounds sure.
A good sentence to remember is this: I speak slowly, but I speak clearly.
The second step is this: use simple sentences well. You do not need long sentences. You need clear sentences.
For example, I like this. I want to try. This is a good idea. These are simple, but if you say them clearly, they sound confident.
Confidence is not about complex grammar. Confidence is about clear delivery.
The third step is this: stop apologizing for your English. Many learners start every sentence with, sorry, my English is not good.
This makes you sound nervous before you even speak. Instead, just speak. Do not apologize first.
Your listener does not need an apology. They need your message.
Let's imagine Maria from Brazil. Maria only knows simple English words, but when she talks, she looks people in the eyes.
She speaks slowly. She does not say sorry before speaking. People think Maria is confident even though her vocabulary is small.
This is the secret. Confidence is about behavior, not vocabulary.
The fourth step is this: use strong body language. Stand tall. Look at the person. Do not look at the floor.
Even if your words are simple, your body can show confidence.
For example, you can say, I think this is a good plan. If you say it while looking down, it sounds weak.
If you say it while looking up with a calm voice, it sounds strong.
Now, let's talk about filler phrases. Filler phrases are small phrases that help you sound natural even when you are thinking.
For example, let me think. That's a good question. I see what you mean. These phrases buy you time.
And they sound very natural. Native speakers use them all the time. If you use them, you do not sound like a beginner. You sound like someone who is thinking carefully. Now, let's talk about a very important idea. You do not need a big vocabulary. You need flexible vocabulary.
Flexible vocabulary means you can use one word in many situations.
For example, take the word good. You can say, this food is good, this idea is good, I feel good, that is a good plan.
One simple word, many situations. This is powerful.
Take the word difficult. This test is difficult. English grammar is difficult. My job is difficult right now.
One word, many uses. When you learn a simple word, try to use it in 5 different sentences.
This makes the word flexible, and flexible words help you speak confidently, even with a small vocabulary.
Now, let's imagine Tom from Poland. Tom knows only 500 English words, but he uses them very well.
When someone speaks fast, Tom says, sorry, can you say that again? Slowly.
This is not a weakness. This is a confident phrase. It shows Tom is in control of the conversation.
This brings us to the next step. Ask questions to stay in control. If you do not understand something, do not go silent.
Silence sounds unconfident. Instead, ask a question. Can you explain that? What do you mean by that?
Could you repeat that, please? These phrases keep the conversation moving.
And they make you look active, not lost.
The next step is this. Do not translate word for word. When you translate, your brain slows down and you sound unsure.
Instead, think in simple English chunks. For example, instead of translating a long sentence, just say, I think maybe this is better.
Simple words connected together sound more natural than a perfect but slow translation.
Now let's talk about tone. Your tone of voice matters as much as your words.
If you say, I don't know, in a quiet, shaky voice, you sound nervous.
If you say, I don't know, let me check, in a calm, steady voice, you sound confident.
Try this. Say the sentence, I am still learning English. Say it quietly and quickly, like it is embarrassing.
Now, say it again, slowly and clearly, like it is simply a fact. Notice the difference?
Same words, different confidence.
Let's imagine Sarah from Egypt. Sarah used to speak very quietly because she was shy about her accent.
One day, her teacher told her, your accent is not the problem. Your volume is the problem.
Sarah started speaking a little louder and slower. People understood her immediately.
Her vocabulary did not change, only her delivery changed.
This is a big lesson. Many learners think, I need more words, but often they need more clarity, more volume, and more calm pacing.
Now, let's talk about smiling. This may sound simple, but smiling while speaking changes your voice.
It makes your tone softer and friendlier. Try saying, nice to meet you, without a smile. Now say it with a smile.
You can hear the difference even without seeing your face.
Confidence is not only words, it's voice, body, and attitude together.
Now, let's create a simple daily practice plan to build confidence with small vocabulary.
Morning. Choose 3 simple words you already know. Use each word in 2 different sentences.
Afternoon, practice 1 filler phrase. For example, let me think for a second. Say it 5 times out loud.
Evening, have a 1-minute conversation with yourself. Speak slowly, do not worry about mistakes.
Night, say 1 confident sentence before sleeping. For example, I am learning, and that is enough for today.
This plan does not require new vocabulary. It only requires practice with what you already know.
Now, let's practice some useful, confident phrases together.
Let me think for a moment.
That's a good question.
I'm still learning, but I understand the main idea.
Could you say that again, please?
I think maybe this could work.
I don't know that word, but I can explain it differently.
This last phrase is very powerful. If you forget a word, you do not need to stop. You can explain around it.
For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say the thing you use when it rains.
This shows real confidence. It shows you can communicate, even without every word.
Let's imagine David from Vietnam. In a meeting, David forgot the word deadline.
Instead of stopping, he said, the day we must finish the project. Everyone understood him immediately.
Nobody noticed the missing word. This is confident communication.
Now, let's summarize the main ideas from today.
First, confidence comes from clear and slow speaking, not from big vocabulary.
Second, use simple sentences with strong delivery.
Third, stop apologizing before you speak.
Fourth, use body language, eye contact, and a calm voice.
Fifth, learn to use simple words flexibly in many situations.
Sixth, ask questions instead of staying silent.
Seventh, avoid word-by-word translation. Think in simple chunks instead.
Eighth, control your tone and volume. Speak a little louder and slower.
Ninth, smile while speaking. It softens your voice and shows warmth.
10th, when you forget a word, explain around it instead of stopping.
Remember this, confidence is a skill, just like grammar or vocabulary. And like any skill, it grows with practice.
You do not need to wait until your English is perfect. You can be confident today with the words you have right now.
So, after this video, try 1 small exercise. Choose 3 simple words you already know. Say 5 sentences with each word, out loud.
This is your first step towards speaking with more confidence.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. Keep practicing. Keep speaking slowly and clearly.
And remember, confidence is not about knowing everything. It is about using what you know with calm and clarity.
See you in the next video.